Good morning, children. Today we are going to start the new topic, percentage composition. So what is mean by composition? So if you are taking a compound, for example, H2O, okay. So how much percentage of hydrogen and how much percentage of oxygen combined to make it as a water molecule? So we have to find out the ratio. Okay, that is called what percentage composition. Why we want to find out the percentage composition of an element in a particular compound? Okay, so suppose if we want to modify the character, either physical character or chemical character, if we want to modify, so we may adjust the percentage composition of an individual element, we will get the new compound. For that purpose we have to find out the percentage composition. Okay, so what is the definition for percentage composition? The percentage composition of a compound represents the mass of each element present in 100 gram of a compound, mass of individual element present in 100 gram of a compound. So that is the definition for what? Percentage composition. So what is the formula for percentage composition? Okay, mass percentage of an individual element, is equal to mass of that element in the compound. Suppose if we want to find out the mass percentage of hydrogen, okay, is equal to mass of hydrogen in that compound divided by molecular mass of the compound, molecular mass of water. Okay, this is the formula is used to find out the percentage composition of individual element present in compound or molecule. Okay, so we will see one example. Okay, so textbook itself 2 or 3 examples are given. Okay, I will explain only one sum. Based on this remaining sums you have to solve it in your home. Okay, find the mass percentage composition of methane. So what is the chemical formula for methane? Suppose if we want to find out the percentage composition of any compound or molecule, first we should know the molecular formula. Suppose the word is given, immediately we should know the molecular formula. Then only how many elements are present in that compound we can find out. Okay, so first we have to find out the molecular mass of methane. Okay, so how to find the molecular mass of methane? What is meant by molecular mass? Okay, we have to add individual atomic masses of an element present in a compound. Okay, so carbon 6, 12, hydrogen 1, 1. Okay, so this is called what atomic mass or mass number. So carbon 12 plus hydrogen, how many hydrogens are present here? 4 hydrogens are present. So 4 into 1, actually, okay, 1 into 12. Okay, here only 1 carbon is present, so I didn't mention the 1. So okay, 12 plus 4 is equal to 16. Okay, so this is called what molecular mass of methane. Okay, suppose if you are using the gram, okay, that is called gram molecular mass of methane is equal to 16 gram. Okay, so mass percentage of carbon. Okay, total how many elements are present? 2 elements are present. One is carbon, another one is hydrogen. How many atoms are present? Carbon 1 atom, hydrogen 4. Total of 5 atoms are present. Okay, so mass percentage of carbon. So what is the formula? Already we know. Okay, so mass percentage of an element is equal to mass of that element in the compound divided by molecular mass of the compound into 100. Okay, I forgot to write here in that before that formula into 100. Okay, how to write it? Okay, so mass percentage of carbon. Okay, so 12 divided by 16 into 100. Okay, percentage means automatically we should write what 100. Okay, so 4 here, 25 here, 3, so 75%. 75 percentage. Okay, the same way mass percentage of hydrogen, mass percentage of hydrogen, hydrogen 1. Okay, 1 or either 4 we have to write. Here 4 hydrogen atoms are present, so 4. We should not write 1. Okay, so 4 divided by 16 into 100. 25. Cancel 1. So 25 percentage. Okay, so we may add these two percentage. We have to get what ma? 100 percentage. We have to get 100 percentage. Okay, so in this way we have to find out the percentage composition of an individual element present in a compound or molecule. Okay, so textbook itself. Okay, so page number 104. Okay, 9th Roman letter, solving the following problems. Okay, under this heading. Okay, second and third, that is the homework for you. You have to solve it. Okay, so next one, Avogadro hypothesis. Next one, Avogadro 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 hypothesis. Okay, so what is the spelling for Avogadro hypothesis? AVOGADRO Avogadro hypothesis. Okay, so in 1811, okay, Avogadro framed a hypothesis based on the relationship between number of molecules present in, okay, number of molecules present in, okay, number of molecules present in equal volume of gases in different conditions, equal volume of gases in different conditions. Okay, so based on this he framed one hypothesis. Okay, that hypothesis is called what? Avogadro hypothesis. So what is the definition for Avogadro hypothesis? Okay, equal volume of all gases. Okay, if you are looking the modern periodic table, 18th group are the examples of what ma? Gases. Okay, noble gases. Okay, so apart from that, hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen. Okay, so these are all the examples of what ma? Gaseous molecules. Okay, so we have to take the equal volume of all gases under similar conditions of temperature and pressure. Okay, so if you are taking the different type of gases in equal volume, but we have to maintain the certain conditions. So what are the conditions? We have to maintain the temperature and pressure are equal. Okay, at that time we have to measure the number of molecules. The number of molecules should be equal in all the gases. Okay, so this is the definition for what? Avogadro hypothesis. Equal volume of all gases under similar conditions of temperature and pressure is equal to equal number of molecules. Okay, so if you are taking the V volume of the gases, is directly proportional to N. N is nothing but what ma? Number of molecules. Okay, if V is the volume and N is the number of molecules of gas, then we may apply the Avogadro hypothesis. V is directly proportional to N. So we have to remove this constant. We have to include the constant into N. So what is the meaning about this one? Okay, so if you are taking the 1 liter of hydrogen and 1 liter of oxygen contains, okay, if you are maintaining the constant temperature and pressure, two gases also contains equal number of molecules. Okay, that is the definition. For example, if you are taking the 5 liter of oxygen, 5 liter of nitrogen, we have to maintain the under certain temperature and pressure. Then we may measure the number of molecules. Both the gases also contains equal number of molecules. Equal number of molecules. Okay, so thank you children. Okay, the remaining last only two headings are pending. Okay, one is applications of Avogadro law. Next one, the relationship between vapor density and relative molecular mass. Okay, that's all this lesson is over. Okay, so tomorrow I'm going to complete this lessons. Okay, so whenever you're getting free time, okay, just you have to revise the evaluation part. Okay, so thank you children. Thank you.